And welcome back to the Silver Lantern Archive. Today we are going to be continuing with the Banners of War. Our party has safely made it to Vogler, and they are exploring the small village at their leisure. They have recently found their way to Thornwall. As for what they're doing and why they're going to Thornwall, we have a giant cat who's got the tongue of everyone else, so they're going to have to tell you what's going on. Taleo.
Now, I thought you were going to make a bag reference, but
I can throw you in
let's
the
get
bag and
into
throw
it.
you in the river.
Good luck with that. I'm a goddamn lion.
Yeah, and there's a
Any hoozles.
old Bessie in there.
Oh, yeah, the catfish. That's good eating. But, so, when we last joined the party, we were facing down the consequences of, I'm not going to say our actions, because it was a very specific two that caused this whole debacle. Look at you, Williams, and
Hey, hey,
Don.
hey, I didn't do a single thing here.
Neither did I.
Mm-hmm. If you want to know what that's about, watch the last episode. We
Trigger
were
warning,
telling
there's
we were.
stabbed children.
Mm-hmm.
Or I guess the one before that has stabbed children, so you're fine. Continue on.
Yes. So we have after running away from the angry parents and understandably angry parents, we continue on our travels toward
Vulgar.
what's the name of the place?
Vulgar.
Vulgar.
It's a vulgar
I feel like
city.
I should remember that. It's such a it's such a vulgar city. We should remember its name, Vulgar.
Mm-hmm.
But we continued on the Vulgar. Nothing really happened on the way until we arrived at the unfinished bridge that leads to Vulgar. Apparently, someone built it halfway on both sides, and we're like, that's good enough."
They
And
didn't really build it
and
on the other side. It was the one side that came from the city. It was mostly built, and then you took a raft to the bridge.
yes, we met a very verbose raftsman who told us what's going on in the city. There's a festival there, and then there's like some sort of giant catfish in the waters that has killed some people already. We arrived at the inn that has already been all set up for us, based on the letter that we all received, informing us of our dearly departed Green Shield. We found out that the person we need to talk to about some stuff was out in the wilderness dealing with some reports of, I think, banditry. I think it was, or some other form of chicanery. But we continue. We did that. We went to a tavern, had a drink. Williams offered to their services to the tavern. God only knows how that will go. We came back out, and we headed over to the fort where the attendant of the person we're looking for is currently stationed. And I think that's all that happened, really.
Alrighty, there was the purchase of a fish, but I think it's only important for one
Oh,
person.
Oh, yeah, the fish.
yes, I purchased a very expensive fish.
Alrighty then.
Oh, Ed made plans to learn how to fish.
Yes, you did. Last we saw the party, y'all were just outside of Thornwall Keep. It's mostly a bit of a ruin at this point. However, some parts of it still look relatively defensible as it overlooks the village. Y'all can see a young teen waving at you from the ramparts. He has an apple in his hand, and you see him rush back down the wall. What are y'all going to do?
Well,
Why is someone strange waving at us?
Yes.
he seems very eager. Shall we see what he wants?
Sure, why not? Seems like a perfect way to start the day. Run after a kid.
I just want that apple. That's all I want.
Don't be stealing food from younger folk.
What's that you say? I did not hear you.
Don't steal food from the younger folk. They are growing up. They need all the food they can get.
Sure. Gotcha.
I guess we're going up to meet them.
Yes.
Alrighty, so y'all make y'all's way up the road leading to the old ruined gate that waits at the front. You can see, actually, just inside, there is another individual having just walked out of one of the buildings. It's a smaller individual, probably a Kender. They've got this kind of messy brownish hair, and they are wearing glasses. Y'all can see the boy has run up to what looks like a. It's not a dolly, what's the word? A pulley system grabbed one of the ropes and is currently rappelling down the side of the wall.
Well, can't say I've ever seen someone get down from a tower like that before.
The
As
zip line?
long as I know how to do it safely, I suppose.
Oh, I can do that.
You can see there is a
How would
counterweight
you-
going up. He hits a little bit hard and stumbles forward as he's heading y'all's way.
Ah.
So you have him
Hey,
coming
hey.
from one way, and then the Kender just kind of watching all this.
I give the boy dismount a 6 out of 10. He stumbled on the final approach.
What is going on? My puppy's doing something. Probably not supposed to be doing. But yes. Hello, young lad.
He's
Can
still
you spare an
jogging
apple?
across the
Oh.
courtyard at this point. The Kender's the only one that's actually close. As
I'm
dearest
jogging towards-
Kender Raz, you see a group of mishmash adventurers has arrived at the keep in which you've been poking around in the preparation for Ispen Greenshield's memorial in a few days. He's an old friend of yours as well, and he recently passed. You ended up here at Thornwall in search of the one who sent you a letter, a woman by the name of Becklin.
Okay, these people seem like they belong here. Probably not.
Particularly. They look a little travel worn.
I mean, one is a creature you've never even seen before ever in your life.
Yeah, one's a giant cat. You see a couple of humans and a cat.
And a cat.
We're definitely cat people.
I'm more of a dog person. But
No, that's rough.
I like.
God.
But I like Taleo. He's a good kitty.
You also see a dog has arrived. Olette has found you.
Sorry, what was the name?
There is a dog, not you, that they found the party. You
Yeah.
don't know
Okay.
this dog.
Hey, Olette. How's everything been going?
They boop. Their tail is wagging 100 miles a minute.
Nice. I like it. I go, Taleo, say hi to your friend, Olette.
Oh, the canine has returned. Oh, joy.
Does it still have its stick?
Not at the moment.
Oh, okay.
But you do see the Kender is looking at the party. Looking you over one by one.
Leo will call out. Hello. Good afternoon. How are you?
Staring.
Huh?
I said, I'm fine. I'm not staring.
Really, it seems like you're really looking into our souls there.
No, don't mean it like that. At this point, she'll approach.
I back away one step from the kinder, as I know their kind likes to magically misplace things out of pockets.
Stereotyping.
Well,
Williams will step forward, handing out a hand and sing songs. Howdy ho, neighborino.
Why did Williams have a hand in his bag?
Gross. She'll go up on her toes and what is it? Handshake. Give you a handshake.
we have a secret handshake. You need to learn it.
Oh,
Oh,
it has secret handshake. I didn't know that. Nobody
Yes.
taught me the secret handshake yet.
I'll teach
Oh.
you real quick. Turn around so you have your back to the kinder.
I have a name.
What's your name?
Raz.
Oh, Razzle Dazzle. Give him the old Razzle Dazzle. That's right.
Sure.
Williams, here's a secret handshake. Dot, 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 pow.
Well, I think I got that.
Okay, got it.
All right, Raz, this is the secret handshake that I just learned. And Williams will
Isn't
do
it supposed to be a secret?
It's our secret handshake to newcomers.
Oh,
I
I
want to,
see.
I want to formally apologize for the members of this party.
No need for apologies.
Ignore the cat. He's a little grumpy all the time. Well, I'm Williams, Bard Supreme, and this cranky feline is Talio. And then Williams will wave over at Steve.
Hello, I am Steve Harrington.
We're using
And-
full names, are we?
Using what?
Full names?
I just wanted to say my name. Steve Harrington.
And the shiny one over there, pointing at Dara.
Hello. Dragonlance here. Knight in training.
Leo groans.
And then Williams will, with a little frill of the hand, wave over at Hester, or Hessler, sorry.
Hessa of the Blacks.
Pleasure.
So, Raz, you said, right?
Yes, that's what people call me.
What's that crazy contraption you came down on?
That is
I don't
not the
think that was-
individual that came down. That guy's still running across the courtyard.
Oh, okay.
Brad just walked straight up to us.
Do
Alright.
I know that person who
You
is repelling?
do. It is Becklin's squire or pupil, Derrett.
Derek? Daria?
Derrett. D-A-R-R-E-T-T.
Oh, that's
Oh,
Derek.
that's who we were looking for.
Derrett with a D.
Derek. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, I'm stupid.
It's okay, Raz. We all get there someday.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys here for the funeral?
Nah,
That we are.
you are another friend of Green Shield. I take it.
I mean, he'd
Yeah.
know a lot of people.
Known him for a little while. Probably not as much as most, or long as most.
Well, the man did get around a lot.
That he did.
In more than one way, too.
Hey! You hear in the distance as Derrett's starting to get closer.
Fuck. Sorry.
What did he say?
Hey. Hello.
Hey, it's 4 horses.
Yeah, we got some if you need any.
Oh, really? That'd be nice.
You're Becklin's
So I don't
crew,
have to
yeah?
walk.
He finally jogs up to the group. He's relatively young in the grand scheme of things, no older than about 17. He looks to be a strapping young lad, a sword belted to his hip as he tosses an apple to his non-dominant hand and offers the other one out to y'all. It's good y'all can
I
finally
will
make
take
it.
it. I will take the apple.
Are you just snatching out of his hand?
No, I say thank you for the apple.
He didn't hand you an apple. Were you
Oh,
stealing
he
his
didn't?
apple?
Yes! Or I ask him politely, can I have your apple? I'm hungry.
I mean, I've already been eating this one as he holds
That's
it
fine.
up.
That's fine with me.
Sure, I guess.
Awesome.
He
Thank
tosses
you.
it to you.
Nice. I start eating it. I go, Williams, you want some of this apple too? It's delicious.
Thanks, but I'm not hungry.
Okay, good. Good, good. More for me.
Completely ignoring the whole Talio saying not to steal the food from a kid.
No, I didn't steal it. I asked him for it.
She reluctantly gave to you?
I mean, he gave it to me, so it's fine.
But it's all right. You've been traveling for a long time, so I hear. I imagine y'all haven't had the niceties of fresh fruit for a while.
That's true.
Not too much to know.
Mind you,
Hopefully,
we're
there's more apples.
If you're hungry, then we can go get food.
Okay.
Actually, hang on. Didn't you just eat at the fishbowl?
I was still hungry. I saw an apple. I haven't seen one in ages, so I just asked the kid for his apple.
If only the luxury.
Hungry? Got apples?
I mean, I wouldn't mind food.
Yeah. Well, I was just about to head down to the fishbowl in a little bit. And there's some good meat pies that have been baked. And they should be just about ready.
I have a large fish I killed recently being prepared by the proprietor of that place.
I believe you gave it to the brass crab individual, not the guy at the fishbowl.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was the brass crab
Crab.
the tavern we're staying at. The inn we're staying at. The fishbowl was the tavern. I remember now.
Yes. Well, then come on. It'll be my treat.
Nice, because I'm flat broke.
You coming with us, Raz?
I mean, if I'm invited, yeah.
Of course. You're one of Becklin's friends. I always wanted to hear what the world outside was like, and we didn't get the chance to talk earlier. Come on.
Yeah, Raz will gather her books to make sure they're securely strapped on her hips and follow.
Maybe we should drop you off at the crab first. Let you put down your stuff.
Oh, right. I haven't had a chance to stop by there.
The proprietor's a good person. And they'll make sure to keep it safe.
Good.
So, how's everybody's travel here? He's
He's
looking backwards, a big grin on his face. He keeps pushing
It was
his long black hair in his
eventful.
face.
Well, it was kind of interesting journey here.
Very eventful.
Really? What kind of things happened? You run into
Well, we
monsters or
saw-
something?
Yeah, we saw some weird folk that disappeared magically somehow. There was an accidental stabbing. Not by saying by who.
it wasn't a stabbing. It was more of a self-impaling.
Yeah, that's what I said, a self-impaling. And then ran into a farmer and they tried to kill us.
Wow.
Ugh.
Were they working with the bandits?
Wait, you didn't
No.
tell me they tried to kill you.
Leo
What's that?
squeezes the bridge of his nose in exasperation.
Why do I associate with you people?
You love being entertained. That's why.
Yes.
If I wanted
I
to
should have
I
become
just
a
turned to a
bard.
bard.
To answer your question, young Derrett, I do not believe these farmers were in line with any bandits or any other criminal endeavors. Their anger toward us was, quite frankly, well earned.
What happened?
That's better for that party to tell you than for us.
Somehow I feel like you guys are never ever going to let me live that down.
No, I was talking about the other party, Dara.
Oh well, yes.
And what
Let's
are you
blame Dara for
blaming it
everything.
now?
Yes.
You keep blaming me for things, and you will find yourself without a knight's protection.
A knight?
Okay, that's a
I
lie.
didn't agree.
I'd still be sworn to help you out temporarily.
Are you one of the
But
Knights of Solmania?
Leo gives you a
in
look.
training,
Hey, so am I.
really?
Yeah, I'm training with Becklin.
Well, seems that the people here don't seem to mind us at all, and stares at the rest of the party.
I wouldn't say that. They're not outwardly hostile, but they don't like the Order all that much. But Becklin keeps them safe, so they have a begrudging respect, and they think I'm a fool for trying to take up the knighthood.
Well, stick with me, and I'll make sure you stay safe, and you will learn.
Becklin's already got that working. I've been working with her for years now. She's a good mentor.
Well, hopefully they can teach me a few things as well.
Well, you'll have to wait till she gets back, unless you want to go find her.
Oh yeah, that's what we were trying to do. Is go find Becklin. Do you know where she might be located? I heard she needed, or we heard that she needed some help.
Whether or not she needs it, I'm not sure. She can probably handle it on his own, but help will always be accepted, especially with whatever they're hunting. Something big came down from the wastes. We're trying to get rid of, or she's trying to get rid of it before the festival.
Ah, okay.
Something big, huh?
Yeah.
Well, if once we drop off Razzle Dazzle's books, we can go to the fishbowl, eat a little bit more, and then discuss a plan.
Really
Or
not a
what?
fan of that nickname.
Oh, what about Razzie?
You can call me Raz for now. We just met.
Oh, I know. Raz the Spaz.
I'm not
Oh,
much of a
No.
spaz.
I like that,
Really?
Williams.
We
Oh,
we
well,
we just
Backhand.
we just met this is Raz a female or male or
Raz presents female.
we just met this woman and you are already giving her insulting nickname.
It's
well,
not in.
how
It
else
means
is she supposed to feel welcome if we're not razzing her? Oh,
By
I'm just
talking,
gonna.
Don't worry about me and the Bard. We're a totally awesome band together.
I can't
You
tell if
seem
you're making more puns with the band thing.
I wish
He
that
Oh.
was.
probably is.
trust
we
me, Dara is the only punted in here. So
Must not smack them, must not smack them, must not smack them.
me and Williams have a routine that we're gonna do. He's gonna start singing, and I'm gonna do coin tricks. Hopefully, it gives us some more coin on our journey.
Oh, really?
Yes.
that or ended up in jail, whichever.
Yeah. So, Raz, let's go drop off your books.
Well, not all of them. I mean, some of them is just light reading. As she gestures to one of the books on her hip, which is About almost a foot thick.
Jesus.
Bet you can kill a bear with that thing.
It's a very
I'd rather not find out. I try not to make a habit of finding bears.
Wait, is Tansy still a bear or a dog right now?
Y'all don't have Tansy with y'all. They stayed
Oh.
behind with the others.
Okay.
So y'all haven't seen
No.
them since leaving the
Alright.
breast crab.
Okay. So yeah. What time of day is it?
You're in the evening at this point. You're still a ways off of the sun setting, but it's still.
Okay, so we could probably start the journey tomorrow to find Becklin.
Got plenty of time left in the day.
Well, if it's becoming evening time, we don't want to wander out in the woods with those things still on the loose.
What
So-
things?
Oh, I don't know what they are. You gotta ask like somebody else.
They seem to be some sort of strange lizard-like creature with wings that when you kill them, they expel the gas that turns you to stone.
And man, are they ugly.
And may have a leader that got away.
And there may be a very large amount of them wandering the forest near the roads. I think I remember counting somewhere upwards of the tracks of somewhere upwards of 35 individuals.
I believe it was 15.
I didn't see.
Oh, I think 15.
I thought it was 17, but
It's
who's
in the
counting?
late teens somewhere.
Yeah, so they travel as a group like Tuscan Raiders, and then they just vanish. No clue. It's like magic.
Okay, that is news to me.
Yes, but don't worry. Taleo will protect you.
It was a
I'd
few
hope so.
days
Look at
down
me,
the
I'm
road.
bite-sized.
Maybe it was
And
tougher
Dara.
than-
Dara will help out too.
And of course, with kind of
Well, anywho, on the road again. Do.
I apologize, Russ. We've been talking nonstop about stuff going on. Tell us about yourself. What do you do?
Well, I practice wizardry. It's
Another mage.
yeah, mage. I don't know, just trying to find my own way in life.
As we all, Russ. As we all are.
Which tower do you belong to?
I belong to. Let me check. I belong to. Hold, please.
I don't think I know that tower.
I don't know that tower.
I'm looking in my backstory.
It's a very secretive tower. Not talked about much.
It'd either be the white, the red,
Or the
or
red.
black.
I doubt the black.
Yeah.
The white.
Ah. You should get along with Rosalie then.
Who is
Or
Rosalie?
a
Oh,
companion
yeah,
of
maybe.
ours.
She's back at the brass crab. There's
Above
the-
table. B.
Xenia and Lyral back there. I grew up with Lyral.
What
Oh,
did you want
Hey,
to know about table?
You were gonna say something?
Above table. The brass crab is the tavern, correct?
It's the
Yeah.
inn.
That's
The
The
inn,
fishbowl
okay.
is the tavern.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yalme is the owner of the Brass Crab,
Correct.
and then Elthar is the owner of the Fishbowl.
Yep, and he mostly just wants to be called Uncle.
Let me make a note of that.
So what do you guys do? I mean, big guy points to Leo, probably some sort of brawler.
I am a soldier with the Red main company. I practice barbarian tactics.
Well, let me know not to get on your bad side.
No, that would definitely be a bad idea.
Pretty sure you can eat me for breakfast.
But if you scratch him underneath the chin and behind the ears, he's a real pushover.
You think I can reach?
Don't worry,
Well,
we'll
if
help.
he throws over on his back, you're good.
Little known fact: whispering actually makes it easier for people close by to hear you. Because it is a strange noise. It draws attention.
Who
The
says I was
hiss
trying to
is
keep it a secret?
Multiple people just talked at once. I didn't understand any of them.
Yeah, mine doesn't matter.
Everybody's opinion matters.
I am a humble servant to Williams.
Ooh, I did not know I had a servant.
You don't. So
No, I'm pretty sure I do now. I think it's official.
we are a ragtag duet here. You can get all your comedy from us.
Question on whether it is good or bad. I guess
It-
that just depends on your taste
I mean,
and how truly awful it is.
it's sometimes terrible jokes, but they're kind of like dad jokes.
I find it funny that you are generous in saying sometimes.
That's because cats have no taste.
You're just a sourpuss, Tilio. Any hooters, I could use a bite myself. What do you say we start walking and talking?
I thought we
believe you'll
were
work.
walking and talking.
Is Olette still with us?
Yeah, there's the happy dog booping around behind you.
Is there any sticks nearby?
Not here in this city.
Oh,
You can see they are
Well-
eyeballing Teleo's large sword, just like, I can steal that. That would make a great stick. Telo. I could run away.
I go, Olette, that's not a good stick. That's a terrible stick. I'll find you one.
They aren't too far behind, dear Teleo.
Leo just like puts a hand on the hilt of his sword, looking at the dog. Don't you even try it.
The dog narrows their eyes.
I go, Olette, no, it's not worth it.
Don't antagonize a dog.
So
Dog is
you
antagonizing me.
use great weapons, yeah? You hear from Derrett.
Nah, I use a great sword.
Oh, I've never tried it myself. Always a bit too big, unwieldy for me. Well, how'd you end up choosing that?
Well, there were not many children's weapons in the mercenary camp when I was growing up, so I tried whatever I could get my hands on. It was usually a sword twice as big as me. So I got used to wielding big unwieldy weapons.
Oh, I
And yes,
see.
I understand that Algeria. I understand that's exactly how Guts did it in Berserk.
I didn't know that because I didn't read that. But
Oh, you should. It's a good one.
well,
But
you ever found any need of a shield?
No, I usually I had my hands full just wielding the sword, so I never really got into using a shield.
Well, I guess that's fair. You're able to defend yourself safely with it, yeah?
I have trained my body to handle the damage that comes.
What do you mean?
Well, these the longer the battle lasts, the more your body, how you say, perks up. I guess you could say. For when you're a barbarian, I mean, we use that perking up to harden our muscles so we can take blows a lot better. A attack from say a warhammer on you would hurt hitting you on the chest would hurt very much. On me, it would leave a bruise as long as I'm perked up in the correct way.
Huh. I always heard that tensing up will just make it easier to shatter you. Less give.
Depends
That's
on how you're
why.
trained.
That's why whenever a drunk falls down a stairs, since they're all loosey goosey, they tend to be a little better off than everybody else that tries to brace themselves.
It depends on how you're trained. I'm sure as a knight you have much training in the arts of the shield and sword. Yes.
Yeah.
Think of it like this: when you block something with your shield, you tense, but you also allow for some cushion, some feedback, so it doesn't break your arm. Correct?
I mostly don't fully block. I just deflect. Redirect the energy somewhere else with the metal.
You fight like that. I do not have much experience with this. I usually just fight head on.
It's less likely to damage the armor in case a solid hit does come down.
Well, as you can see, I don't have to worry about my armor because I don't wear any.
It's a good idea to go rushing headlong in.
Won't that lead to just injury? You can replace armor, but you can't replace an arm.
I think he doesn't seem to mind about his arm, though, unfortunately.
Leo like kind of like pulls up the sleeves on his shirt, and you see like just various scars, like some minor, some massive.
I'm pretty sure all the thing he can see is, for the most part, fur.
Well, you don't grow hair on scar tissue, so it's actually it's more prevalent.
Oh god, it's the naked
It's
cat.
it's bald. There's long lines of bald spot on his arms.
Huh.
I see.
You don't become a barbarian by hiding away from damage.
Barbarians must not live very long then.
It is true the life expectancy is not the best amongst fighting professions.
I think I'll keep to my armor then.
Each to each their own.
If I die too early, I can't keep helping people.
To me, armor just weighs me down. I can move faster and better without it.
Huh. I would imagine it wouldn't bother somebody as big as you.
Well, it is still just large hunks of metal. Wearing it constantly, maybe not, but I just prefer my way.
Fair enough. He laughs. You're not entirely sure when he got another apple, but he's munching on it.
Would you like to see my great sword?
Sure, when we get there. Unsheathing a sword in the city is probably gonna spook some people. They're a little on edge with what's going on out to the north, but it's what happens. And that's why
What's
Becklin's out
going
dealing with
on?
it.
Oh, the big creature thing that came from somewhere weird.
The wastes, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll talk about that more once we have a bite to eat at the fishbowl. Apparently Uncle's the best cook in town.
Yeah, he is. He taught me a couple
Right.
things, but I generally didn't take as well to his pie making. I can make a good stew, though.
I'm surprised Toledo didn't leave his fish with him.
I was told to leave it in the capable hands of the caretaker of the brass crab.
You were told one or the other. You chose the brass crab.
Oh well, in that case,
What you want, Mac?
I just felt
Oh,
like having something to eat at night, and I didn't want to have to go all the way over to the tavern to get it.
That's understandable. Once things really start going on, it's it can get a little interesting with Uncle. He still draws a lot of people, and despite his age. He then turns to Dara. So, how'd you end up as a knight?
Well, a bit of a long story, but going up a bit further to the south, I mean, we've always kind of been around their presence, and then, well, Green Shield, having opened up my eyes to the world, I realized that there's far more dangers in this world than there are allies, and, well, yes, I know the knights are not exactly well liked after the cataclysm, but we're working on fixing our image, rebranding, as they say. I mean, look at us. They actually accepted a woman to the knighthood. It was a rarity before, but now I'm in training.
A lot of people here said it's because they don't have enough normal knights. They need to get the others. But last time they said that in front of Becklin, Becklin proved why she's the better.
In terms of
He challenged her to a duel. He couldn't walk
ah,
for a couple days.
well, I definitely look forward to meeting Becklin then.
She's amazing. Her old Green Shield and Cudgel went on so many adventures. It was amazing. Too bad I was too young at that time. Heck, I wasn't even born for most of them.
Well, I'm sure your mentor will at least tell you a great deal of what happened.
Well, I've heard the stories, but it's different than experiencing it. Can you imagine
Oh,
being able to see them in their prime? I can only imagine.
well, one day we will be in our prime and we will be hopefully just as talented as they are.
We can hope. And maybe then we'll inspire the next generation.
Hopefully, so long as the people actually accept us again.
I don't think it's about accepting. As long as we do good things, we'll eventually turn around. We need to outweigh the bad.
Agreed. It is our sworn duty to protect the populace. Some of them might not be appreciative, but that is just how it goes.
They say it takes 4 good nights to outweigh a bad. So I think we still got a long way to go. But that doesn't make the
Sounds
journey any less worth traveling.
true. It depends on how many bad nights there were. I think with any luck, there's only one bad night, and then it'll be really, really easy to outweigh that. Yeah.
That's the hope. Now come on. The uncle should have the pies ready. As he pushes his way back into the fishbowl, it still smells strongly of fish.
If it didn't smell strongly of fish, I'd be worried.
So, what would the party like to do as y'all see Derrett move across the room to go talk with Uncle?
how many people are here?
Oh, there's a lot more people now. Things are really starting to
Oh,
come in as more and more people are coming in from the boats.
is there a stage in this
Not really.
cabin? But an open area.
It's a little cramped.
Oh, I go, Williams, where's the best place for us to do a little talent show?
I don't know. I don't know. Let's kick those people off their table over there, and we did use it as a stage.
Okay. You want me up top and you do music while I do tricks?
Sure. Let's see how this plays out.
Okay. So that's what we are doing.
Leo is going to head over to the bar and try to pretend he does not know those two. He's going to, and he will order some, hopefully some vodka.
Bottle of vodka. Let me see.
I think Raz would also be kind of clinging to Leo, being much larger than she is, hoping people will kind of part the way so she doesn't get trampled.
A thing of vodka will be 8 gold pieces.
All right. Leo will help Raz up to one of the bar stools.
Thank you.
You want a bar stool, or not a bar stool, a booster.
Please.
He reaches down and pulls one out from behind the bar before handing it off to you.
Thank you. And we'll climb up onto it.
You
If it was me, I would have drank on Leo's shoulders.
It is easy enough to get up onto it. Now that you're on the booster, you can see up over the edge of the bar. You see Derrett is talking to Uncle for a moment before each of you are given a nice large slice of meat pie.
How much?
A slice.
Oh no, like how much as in like money.
Oh, he's not charging you. It's on Derrett.
Oh, okay.
Leo,
Yes.
I go, hey, Derek, can you bring mine and William's slice to us?
I think y'all are a bit
Or
busy.
somebody? Okay, that's fine. We'll get it later. Unless you're super hungry, Williams.
I'm good for now.
Okay, we'll get it. We'll get it in a second.
Hester will slide his slice in front of Khalil.
what you do not partake in meat pie?
I can't eat it.
Why not? Are you a vegetarian?
Something like that.
I've never understood vegetarians or vegans. But to each their own. What, would you like a salad or something?
No, I'm good. I ate earlier.
Oh,
I've been with you
Toledo.
this entire time. When did I don't remember you ever eating?
A few days ago.
How are you not ravenously hungry? You need to eat something.
We each have our own diets, Leo.
Yeah, but what kind of diet can leave you full for days on end?
They probably have a different way of being able to sustain themselves over long periods of time.
Or maybe a really big magic fish. You hear
Whoa.
from Derrett in the back.
You mean like old Bessie?
Oh, you don't mess with old Bessie.
Takes note. Mess with old Bessie.
Well, all right, if you say so, but I still think you should eat something.
I'll
What?
get something to eat later this week, don't worry. Tell me how it tastes, though. I'd like to know.
Leo will take a big old bite.
It is delicious, dear
He
Soleil.
no silverware. He just grabs it by, huh?
It plates well. Even as you pick it up, it keeps its form. The breading, keeping all the meat in the nice sliced shaped wedge. And you take your bite, and it holds together. And it is kind of fishy, but good.
So it's a fish meat pie, not like a meat pie.
Well, fish is meat. Despite what some
Debatable.
vegans will tell you.
Well, they're
That's called
pescatarian.
pescatarian.
Yeah. This is actually pretty good.
Thanks. Well, I've always done my best to make the best out of the fishing to goodness. That catch was from
Very
just this
good.
morning, too.
Very well done too. The fish is nice and flaky, but not overly crumbly. Very good.
I'm glad you like it. You should come back sometime and get some more.
I probably will. I enjoy some good fish.
Don't we all?
Leo finishes off the slice that not Mama, that Hessler gave him, and downs some of the vodka. That keeps the spot. He'll
Raz
offer
is. Sorry, go ahead.
he'll offer Hessler and I know it starts with
Raz.
Raz some of the vodka. Do you guys partake in the alcohol?
I'll never say no.
Excellent. Hessler,
I'll give it a try.
fantastic. Bartender, can I get a couple of cups, please?
Of course. You see a couple mugs slide across. Hard, good wood.
Leo will pour you both an ample shot of vodka.
Cheers.
Oh, so will you. And
Good
Leo
check.
drinks straight from the bottle.
Might as well give it a sniff before downing it.
It
Raz
smells
will just down it.
wrong.
Yeah, Raz will down it and kind of slam the glass back on the table.
To be safe enough to consume for me.
Look, if I can take it, you can take it.
Yes, Hessler. The little one is making you look like a punk. Come on, just drink.
Alright. If you pour them, I'll drink them.
That's the spirit. Spirit. See, that was a good joke.
Too bad we weren't over there to hear it.
Speaking of which, can I get a performance check from Tweedledee and Tweedledum?
I'm doing sleight of hands tricks.
It's still a
This is like,
performance, though.
Is it?
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Oh,
It
if I
makes
only.
sense.
Oh yeah. Oh, I rolled with advantage. I'm sorry.
You're fine. Williams, you're starting to play music, and you think you're just playing the wrong tones for you, as they are really not enjoying it. And to the point, they're not enjoying it so much, it's affecting Steve's concentration. As he's going a bit off as you attempt to do your best play of musical as you go for a grand opera style music, which just doesn't seem to be meshing well with this group as much as you thought it might.
I go, it's okay, Williams. We all have an off night.
You'll hear from the audience. I've heard cats sound better than that. Horny cats.
It is
So have
good
I.
music. It's just they're not taking to the style. All
I
that
know. Yeah, I'm heckling them.
I go, I've heard great cats moan too. And I go, hey, we gotta change the tune, buddy.
All right,
It's-
all right. I guess I'll
it's
put the
not-
bagpipes away and take out the loot.
Yeah, that might be better.
Unfortunately, by this point, you're getting a lot of dirty looks, Williams. You don't think they want you to keep playing.
But
And
do
the
they
guys
see
you
my?
stole the table of. The problem is William. They're so mad at Williams. They're not paying all that much attention to you, Steve. Just
I'm
because
like,
the loud music is just, it's great. And then the guys you kicked out of the table, they look real ticked.
Uh-oh.
I go, hey, go talk to the cat.
You'll hear from the audience again. Bring back the other guy. And yes, I'm aware no one else was playing before.
See, now that's
Ah,
Leo. That's funny. That's good comedy.
I haven't had a chance to properly warm up. That's all.
It's okay. We all have stage fright. This is your first performance out in public, so.
This
Well,
is
it's
about
not
an
supposed to
hour and
point
a
at
half
public.
into you playing, by the way.
Oh,
Rip.
I'm like, hey, buddy, let's go eat our meat pie, and we'll come back to it.
Last one. Oh, you need to warm up, huh? Well, there's a fireplace over there you could chuck your instruments into.
No, that's a little harsh.
Oh,
Hey,
Leo, stop being so catty.
I go,
It-
hey, to Leo, guess what? No more bardic inspiration for you, buddy.
Worth it.
As many times as we've ragged on him, it's okay. He can dish it back too.
Come on.
But it has been a good while. And Dara, the entire time, Derrett's been with you, just kind of talking over kind of how your experience through Squirehood went, what your mentor was like, all of that and kind of thing. He was really excited to get to talk to her.
Oh yeah, don't get me wrong. I mean, she's actually glad to see a fellow knight as well. I mean, she'd also be, responding in kind and telling her tales and going over techniques.
Fair. After the food is ate and the people are getting rather drunk, what would y'all like to do?
Ooh.
Team entertainment, y'all made about 5 copper coins and 2 silver. The 2 silver were to get Williams off the table.
Sounds kind of
I'll
generous, if
take
you ask
one
me.
silver piece, and I'll take three copper. You can have the rest.
Oh, I hope
Oh,
I don't
well.
have to pay for these people's food again. I'm probably gonna have to pay for food again, aren't I?
Hey, we tried.
Yes,
It's okay.
well,
Williams had his bagpipes out. Nobody likes to hear bagpipes at this
apparently.
place.
I mean, I for one appreciate them, but they are an acquired instrument.
But
Yeah,
I
I
was
just
giving
thought
my
Steve
all with
wasn't
my tricks up there, so it beats stealing from nice folk for a change.
Best not to admit to theft in my presence, please. I'm just going to pretend this time that I did not hear that.
It's in the past, man. I mean, I'm a new me.
As long as you're trying to do better. As long as you're trying to do better.
Now, if we need some documents stolen from somebody, then just ask me. You know,
I would hope we don't need anything stolen.
me either.
I just have to say I love that you guys are just talking about that in the open around a bunch of drunks.
That's why they're drunk.
Speaking of drunk, how are we handling our alcohol?
Are you
I mean,
still
Dara's not
drinking?
drinking, so.
Oh,
You're drinking with a Russian lion. Yeah, we ain't stopping until the bottle's empty.
No.
oh,
Okay.
you look a little
I
flushed
need a
there.
con save from the 3 that were drinking.
Hessler is drunk.
Don't drink on an empty stomach.
You think that Dara is your long lost lover that disappeared in one of the ruins you're investigating deep in the south.
I'm gonna use a hero point for this just because I want to be the one guy who's not drunk.
You probably have a
Thank
pretty
God
high
I
con.
did. Thank
Oh
God.
my god.
Raz,
I was like,
you are a little buzzed, a little go this way, go that way, and you've strapped yourself in to your booster seat, so you're not going anywhere, but you keep going side to side, and Teleo's decently okay. He's mostly been watching the other two drink.
No, I've still been drinking. I just can handle it better.
I
I
go,
probably drink a lot more.
Taleo, what are you drinking on?
Vodka.
What is
My
that? Do you have like a little tiny sip I can have?
Jaleel tips the bottle so it's the neck is facing down towards the floor, and not even a drop comes out.
Oh,
Nope, but you're free to buy your own from your, I'm sure, ample earnings from that wonderful show you did.
yes. We made a killing out there.
Yes, I heard. It definitely sounded like you were killing something.
How are your ears now, Taleo? Do they hurt?
If I
Are they
wanted,
buzzed?
if I wanted to hear sounds like that, I would have stepped on my own tail.
I'm
I am
wondering if
on today.
I'm wondering if the bagpipes had a effect on Taleo with his acute hearing.
He doesn't have acute hearing, he just has normal hearing.
Oh, I thought he had like cat-like hearing.
I don't think the Leonids have any perception-based abilities, do they?
No,
I don't think so.
That's I can think of.
Ah, not even like smells or anything.
Nope. They have increased, they have dark vision, but that's it.
Oh,
they
because I
do have
remember them.
proficiency in athletics, intimidation, perception, and survival.
So
Or
yeah,
survival.
it's not any generally better than any of the other races, though.
Because I remember him saying he wanted to keep his nose up, looking out for the
That's
the
purely
looters.
flavor, honestly. I don't have any abilities that actually like grant me better like perception based smelling or anything.
Yep, yep.
I think that they should though. They should, right? It's a lion. It's a hunting animal. They should have something, but so
So you're doing it for aesthetics. Okay, I see now. I like it.
yeah.
You're trying to con the con man. Now I
No,
know.
purely flavor.
Yeah, it's cool. We all do it, you know. I go, hey Williams, you got any money for a drink?
Not really.
Okay, I guess we're just gonna eat our meat pies. Hey, can I have some water then?
Water will be one
If you
copper
want a
piece.
drink, I have got. If you want a drink, I got gold.
Let's say if you
Nice. Why,
promise to
thank you.
behave yourselves.
I just want a beer.
A simple
Some nice
generic
ale.
ale. Nice ale.
Yep.
Well, we've got some choices. You're looking for our best ales. We have Shadow Dark, we have Old One Eyes, we have Lorian's Breath, we have some Dragon's Breath. Then, as well, we have some Golden Sands, Elminster's Choice, Bitter Black, and some just non alcoholic ales, and some generic.
Generic's fine since we just met. Raz
You,
today.
Four
you
copper
folks,
pieces.
you folks brew your own non-alcoholic ale here. Interesting.
Some kids
I
need a
do not
drink,
have.
as he points at Derrett.
Yeah, I don't have any copper, so I'm just gonna hand over a gold.
You are given 9 silver and 6 copper.
All right.
Why, thank you. Don't worry. We'll get our money back. Me and Sir Williams will do better.
I'm pretty good at drinking contests, but I don't have the funds to start that.
Oh,
No,
come on. How much? What do you want?
Well, usually they make you pay for your drinks, but I don't know.
If you want an ale, I can spot you 3 copper, because that leaves me with 1 silver.
No, I won't rob you from your last of your copper.
Okay,
Oh, come on, it's on me.
Okay.
All right, Raz. I won't say no to you.
Of course you won't. You can't.
No, I can't. Oh, look at what it did. Ah.
Well, it seems to be a generous drunk. How's
Yeah. Oh, I thank you, Raz.
You're welcome.
how's Hessler holding up?
Hessler still thinks Dara is his long lost lover. I'm not entirely sure what he's doing about it, but Hessler, how you doing?
Very much trying to avoid Dara's glance because that relationship did not end off well beforehand.
Yeah, they fell in a pit. You failed to save them.
Yeah.
I give a pep
Well,
talk
the
to
treasures
Williams
of life.
during this time, saying, "It's okay. It's okay, buddy."
Well, it wouldn't be the first time I didn't impress the crowd, but I was hoping at least this time would be a little bit better.
Hey, they just didn't like your music this time. We're at a different tavern eventually, you know?
You're right. Maybe something a little more up class.
Yes. I bet at the Brass Crab, we probably would have had upper class people there.
But alas, we won't know for now.
Yeah, it's fine.
I
Hey,
don't know.
Garrett, so how far away did Becklin run off to?
Not sure. Well, I'd imagine she went at least a day's travel out, maybe 2.
Okay. Do you know when she'll return or not?
Should be back right before the memorial.
Okay. How many days till the memorial?
About 5.
5.
Plenty of time to go
And
exploring.
how long did I already ask how long she's been away? Or how many days travel? Yeah, how long has she been away by now?
Couple days. She left about 3 days ago.
Okay. Okay. So, and how many people went with her?
Just her.
Oh, just her. And this
Um,
mighty toxic waste thing. Or the Wastelander.
Wastelander?
You mean the
I
creature
thought
that
that.
came down from the northern wastes?
Yeah.
Well, I imagine it's out there, but we don't know what it is. She thought it was
And
going to
she
be
went to
more
go.
dangerous than what I could handle. And she had to leave her second in command here to keep an eye on things in case something went wrong. And to make sure when the mercenaries get here and cudgels getting settled in, somebody's here to help them get settled in as well.
Okay. Would you want us to go up north and check on her, make sure she's doing okay?
Well, I'm sure she's all right, but as I said earlier, she's probably not gonna sniff her nose at assistance unless you get in the
Okay.
way, I suppose. But I doubt y'all will.
I mean, Williams and I would just tell jokes, you know, and that's about it. That's all we can do. And Taleo, he's pretty good with the his blade. Hessler's good at doing Hessler things, and Dara's good with Dara's weapons. So
Very descriptive.
yes, yes.
Uh, Perhaps maybe we should keep an eye out. If she does not return back soon, then it might not be a bad idea to go look for her.
Yes, I agree. So it'll be 4 days tomorrow, and then hopefully she dispatched that thing. So we don't have to travel up there, but we'll see.
Well,
What do you think, Talio?
I think like out of character, it would probably be a good idea to wait for them. I mean, they've been gone 3 days. He said it was like a 5-day trip.
no, it's
They
5
couldn't.
days before the memorial.
Yeah.
He's guessing they're only about a day or two out.
I think. Oh, then in that case, yeah, I think we should go check in with them, make sure they're okay.
Okay. Hey, Raj, you want to go on an adventure with us?
Yeah, sure, why not?
That's great. That is great. Dara? Dara, are you in or out?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, now we can.
Okay. My
Oh, no, we lost you.
Cool, he's in. We'll
Technical
just drag him
difficulties. Please hold. Alrighty, we are back and ready to continue. So, the party has decided that I think as a group, y'all are wishing to go hunt down Becklin. Is that correct?
Yes.
mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Will y'all be setting out tonight or waiting till morning?
Best wait till morning. We're
That's
not in a
scary.
rush,
Well,
and it's
we got
safer.
we got two drunk folks, so I'm not carrying them.
That too.
I'm not drunk. I'm fine.
As you sway back and forth in your toddler seat.
It's not a toddler seat, it's a booster seat.
Okay, there.
Neil just puts a foot on one of the one of the cross beams of the chair you're sitting in just to keep it steady.
I give Taleo a thumbs up behind her back. All right, so um Garrett, or Derrett, are you coming with us? Are you gonna Oh yeah, you're staying here, never mind. So
Oh, you
guess
said Derrett. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I've got to
Then I
stay
remember
here.
Yep, I remembered he was staying here. The
I'd love to
last
go with
second.
you, but I got to make sure things are going okay in the city with Becklin gone.
Yep. Yep, you got the mercenaries coming in and everything. So
Well, no, mostly the second in command's going to be dealing with that. So I'm just
all
here
right.
keeping an eye on things, getting some more training in
Got
while Becklin's hunting.
Do you want us to tell her anything while we head out to find her?
Nah, it's all right. She already knows
Okay.
anything that's been going on here because it's always happening here. Vulgar's not the most changing of places, you know.
Yeah,
Been a long time since anything really happened here.
gotcha. All right. Well, well, I say we head back to the Brass Crab and get some sleep. Have these two drunky magoogoos. And well, the one that's not drunk, but definitely Hessler to go lay him down in his bunk. Not you, Dara.
You okay there, Hessler?
I'm fine, Umil.
Hey, Taleo, can you help Hessler to his room?
Yep, no problem. Taleo will walk up to Hessler and kind of like just hoist them onto his shoulders like a sack of potatoes.
I asked
Well,
Dara.
another adventure.
I asked Dara
Hopefully with less dead friends.
if she can help Raz to her room too.
Of course. My
Awesome.
pleasure.
Raz is currently trying to unbuckle the seat, but it's not working.
Helps them out.
But it's not long before Derrett starts making his way back over to Thornwall, leaving the group behind with a wave and a smile. You all manage to make y'all's way over to the Brass Crab. You are told upon return to Leo that your fish has been properly cooked. Much of it has been prepared as jerky so that you may keep it on your travels. The rest of it has been well made and it was ready for you to collect whenever you are prepared.
I thank them and I start putting all the jerky away in my pack. I'm going to enjoy this very much. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Just make sure not to start too much trouble. Even a big cat like yourself can probably get in a fair bit, I'd imagine. And no pushing things off my bar, you understand?
I feel like you have been talking to Williams and Steve, but I don't think they were here earlier.
No, I've been talking to little Caterwall.
Who is little Caterwall?
Him. As she nods behind you.
I look behind me.
There is a big, fluffy, smushed faced cat that has his paw on a vase on a shelf.
Oh, to do.
I activate years of alpha cat status and look at them. No, don't do it.
This
they're doing
cat
it.
looks
They're
at
doing
you and like, what
They're
you
doing
gonna do about bitch cat?
As it plays with the thing with its paw.
It's just got the paw resting on it. It's just like, what you gonna fucking do about it?
Lito just like
Yeah,
bares
over here, bitch.
his fangs.
He scoots it a little further forward.
If you do that, you dishonor all of cats.
Oh, Mr. Cat, will you please just not do that?
He pushes it over.
I
Oh, well,
dive
I
to
tried.
catch it. I dive to catch it.
Cat takes off. I need a sleight of hand from you.
Oh, I was gonna say I was gonna do it, but
Multiple
by all
people can
means.
try to catch it. Because as Taleo dives forward, the cat jumps off his furry head, pushing him to the ground so Taleo's nowhere near. Steve, on the other hand, gets it with one hand. But he gets it by the bottom, so it tips, and a good bit of the water that was in the vase dumps on top of Taleo's head.
Hey,
As the
buddy, that
cat
wasn't me.
runs along the next shelf and jumps out a window.
Toledo calls out, "I'm bringing that up at the next cat council."
Goes the cat as he
Is there really a
disappears into
cat
the dark.
council?
There is now.
Well, yes. Haven't you ever wondered where cats go when you look at them, look away, and they're gone?
No, I'm just usually happy that they're gone.
I put the base back up. Or give it to Uncle. Be like, here you go, Uncle.
You're at the Brass
I don't
Crab,
think it's. Yeah.
not Fishbowl.
Oh.
This is
Yeah.
anti.
I might have got a little tipsy, from that ale. So here you go, uh,
Y'all.
Yom. Yeah.
She
They say
takes it
don't
as she shakes her head. Cadwall's been an interesting one since he was young.
He must be a good cat to keep him around.
He gets rid of the mice.
See, that's improvement.
I suppose so. But you'll have a good night. If you need anything, we'll be doing breakfast in the morning.
Okay,
Thank you.
awesome.
You have a good
Currently,
night as well.
the brass crab is mostly empty, with only 2 people in the inn itself, in the inn proper. You can see the Frostcall sisters sitting playing some kind of board game.
Does it involve dice?
No, it does not.
Ah,
It involves a number of white and black stones, which they seem to be placing on the board in front of them, which is made up of a grid.
Oh, Othello.
ah. Anyways, I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm pretty sleepy. Y'all have a nice night. I say to Williams, you can practice your pan flute here. Make sure it's good.
Well, I don't know. Kind of crestfallen after our little performance earlier.
Well, play me something as we go upstairs to our rooms.
All right. Williams will take out his pan flute and play a little lullaby.
I just want to see the performance check on it.
Oh, it's slightly better.
That's persuasion.
Oh,
You talked him in.
I talked him into going to bed. Yeah.
So does he play the pan flute any better? Well, slightly better.
Yeah, he plays a good bit better.
Okay. Hey man, we got to work on your bagpipe skills.
I think they're perfectly fine. It's good enough for a bunch of raccoons and a drum kit. I think it should be good enough for the patrons of this town.
Oh, yes.
Let's,
There's those odd raccoons.
So in towns, let's not play the bagpipes. Let's stick to lutes and pan flutes.
All right, all right, all right. Point
Now in
taken.
the wilderness, whenever there's a rock battle, that's whenever we can play it. Raccoon.
All right. Dash
I
my
mean-
dreams.
I love your bagpipes, man, but I have ears for it as I am a ginger folk. So my great grandpa used to play the pipes. They called him Old Billy Badass of the
Oh,
pipe.
I thought they were going to be his name was going to be Danny Boy.
Nope, nope.
Well, good night, Steve.
Good night, Williams. Good night, everyone.
As you are going in, Steve, I need a disadvantage acrobatics check.
I gotta find my roll 20 real quick. Oh, here it is. Disadvantage. Bloop.
Steve, as you're going into your room, you hear the snap of a wire. Just in time
Oh, boy.
for a whipped cream pie to slam into your face.
I'm like, yes, thank you. For whoever did this. This is awesome.
And you can't
I don't
see, and you
know.
stumble forward a little bit, stepping on a rake, and it comes up and catches you in the face as well.
Look at Williams. I guess we deserve that today.
Well, don't look at me. I had nothing to do with this.
I had nothing to do with it either. I could probably thank Lyral for this.
Oh, you can turn around. Lyral's standing in the hallway, drinking some hot chocolate, just watching.
I give Lyral a hug and say goodnight. And I put some whipped cream from my face onto her nose.
She remains as quiet as Lyral always is. She has the thing about trying to make sure you are always prepped for traps. So she
I
kept setting them
know.
up to
I
mess
love
with you.
her.
I know, I always forget. So next time, I got this, I swear.
She was trained on constant vigilance.
I wish Taleo could have seen this. Maybe I'll just walk downstairs with whipped cream all over my face and say goodnight again.
No, it's not even downstairs, it's down the hall.
Oh, okay.
DeLeo
I just
heard
walk
the whack of the rake
I
coming
walk
up.
out there and I say, "Hey, look, I got pie on my face."
You see the red-headed Frostcall sister, Rosalie, look up. Oh, I thought that was cream.
It's a cream pie.
Oh. And she takes she passes her finger over your cheek and tastes it. Definitely cream.
Yep, yep.
Boston cream.
Sorry, would you like some too?
I'm fine, thank you.
Taleo?
I'm just going to hit my food.
Okay, okay. Hessler, I gotta ask. I know you don't partake in food, but
Pretty sure Hessler's dead to the world still, isn't he?
No,
You
you're blacked out, so you don't remember anything, but you are mobile.
Oh boy.
I thought I was carrying.
I
his phone
thought
around.
Tulio put him to bed.
Did you stay in bed, or did you wander back out at the noise?
Yeah, I'm going to see what the Constitution says. Oh no, he's up and about.
Hey, there's a noise. Your girlfriend's in danger, even if she is a bitch. You let her
You
die once, you
assuming
can't.
mother trucker.
I go, hey Hessler, you want some of this cream? Pretty delicious, I'm not gonna lie.
No, I'm good.
Okay, okay. Then I head back, wash my face, or go shower, bathe, whatever.
Stick your head in a bucket.
Yeah, yeah. So we don't have indoor plumbing, got it.
You're in a small village in the middle of nowhere. Definitely don't have indoor plumbing.
It's next to the coast, right?
It's next to a river.
Oh yeah, that's right. So I just wash my face, that's fine.
As long as you don't fall in.
You can also see Tansy is keeping an eye on the Frostcall sisters. But would anybody else like to do anything before they head to bed?
I think so.
I think I just have to go through my some probably nightly ritual, and then I'd retire for the evening. Because I'm sure there's probably some ritual in the 37 volumes.
Probably.
God, the measure is so fucking long.
But everybody is able to settle in for the night and get some good sleep. The next morning, everybody wakes up. Y'all are giving breakfast, a decent amount of veggies and fish.
Is there apple?
Not here now.
Okay.
But what would y'all have some choices to make? As y'all are going to be setting out today, while your NPCs can come with you, y'all need to decide who y'all are bringing with you and who's going to be in your active, or if anybody's going to remain here in town.
Well,
Yeah, let's see. Definitely want the sisters.
Since there are
Feel like they'll
six
be
of you,
useful.
you only have 2 active party slots.
My
I
vote's for the
always like
sisters.
Lyral coming because she's more observant, as she's still teaching me.
All right, fine. We definitely probably want a backup healer. Rose. We should probably take Rose at least.
Rosalie is your white mage healer. Zinnia is a control expert. She'll be very good at controlling battlefields, if I remember her sheet right. Tansy is our barbarian druid, very hard to kill. And Lyral is going to be a long range archer with a myriad of different arrow types. And as long as you don't leave them in the city, you can switch back anytime y'all aren't in a fight or something.
Oh, so we can all travel together.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah, well, in which case, matter settled. I guess we're taking all of them.
But who is in your active is the question that needs to be asked.
Yeah.
True.
You said the druid? Wait, hey Raz, what type of magic do you do?
I tend to deal with elemental stuff. I can tinker with spells as I go.
Okay. Okay, so we probably want Rosalie. We already got our tanky boy
And me.
well, he's kind of a glass cannon. Or do we want Tansy? So we'll discuss this as we're walking, if that's okay.
Yeah, I mean, y'all are traveling. This is just out of game, trying to figure out who's
Okay.
actually active and helping y'all. The other ones are around doing things off screen, but these are the ones that are going to be in combat with y'all.
You need a healer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Rosalie's
Yeah,
one of them. I know. The question is do y'all want Tansy and her barbarian tendencies? Do you want Zinnia and their control aspects, or do you want Lyral, who's going to mostly be a long-range damage dealer?
I vote Zinnia.
Yeah, she's
Same.
good, like tracking things. So
If you're looking for a hunter, Lyral's actually your best hunter.
Yeah.
But you also have Steve, who can do the same things. So y'all are bringing the Frostcall sisters into active gear?
Wait, would that be a survival?
Yeah, it's survival based.
I'm not. I'm not wisdom based.
Fair. You could also just swing it and try to find it other ways. But there
Yeah,
will
yeah.
be your best hunter. Zinnia and Rosalie work best in a fight when working together because they're sisters. And Tansy's Tansy.
yeah, Tansy.
I mean, we could take Tansy and Lyral.
And that's the thing is like, well, reminder, we want Rosalie as active.
Oh yeah, that's true. Never mind. What about Rosalie and Lyral?
I mean, that's my own vote is those two.
And I can learn from Lyral on how to track better. So
I have proficiency in survival if we need it.
Yep, so you won't necessarily need Lyral. She'd be helpful, but she's not needed if delay is there. We can do the hunting as well.
True.
So what would the party like?
Well, my vote would be for the sisters.
One vote for the sisters.
Good. Yeah, screw it, same.
Two
Yep,
votes for the
that's fine.
sisters.
Let's just,
Three votes for the
let's just
sisters.
get on with it.
That's
Make
just
it 4.
4 votes already. It is going to be Zinnia and Rosalie with Tansy and Lyral taking up the back. It doesn't take long before y'all meet up with Derrett again just before y'all leave, as he kind of gives y'all what direction he last heard Becklin had gone in, leading past High Hill and deep into the area to the north. There's not really much up there, maybe some farms, but eventually the hinterland will give way to the northern wastes. But y'all aren't going that far to the north. Whoop, hang on. And we are back. There was a mouse fight and a cat fight to deal with. We do apologize about that. But we are rejoining the group after they have headed out away from the city. It's been a couple hours since y'all left. Is there anything y'all would like to do as y'all are traveling?
Leo's gonna pull out a piece of that fish jerky and take a bite of it.
Oh, it's
Mhm, fish
tasty,
jerky.
tasty jerky.
Excellent.
Perfectly salted.
I'd hate to have had my money wasted on subpar fish.
Eat some good quality stuff.
So at this point, though, I'll be traveling without my shield on, glaive is kind of like half on my shoulder.
Where's the other half? On Taleo's shoulder?
No, just kind of like, it like bounces off my shoulder every now and then, like as we're walking.
Hmm.
If anything, it's the pointy end that goes into Leo. What? I didn't say that.
That's what she said.
That is what she said.
I see you, Dara. I see you.
Yeah, I gotta use my new interception ability somehow, and a glaive works best for it.
I don't think it extends. I think it's still only 5 feet.
No, I know it's only 5 feet, yes, but it also means though that I still have reach, and I like having reach.
Yeah, that's fair. But as y'all are moving along, can I get a perception check from the party members?
Perception.
Taleo's in the way.
Taleo
Yeah,
gets
he's
run
in the-
over by Olet. Or not Taleo.
Did better than
Uh,
me with the
Raz
perception.
gets run over by Olet.
And
Oh,
then-
as well, probably.
Esther lost his glasses.
Check that.
Hessler's going all Velma, but Raz has been run over and is now on the back of a dog as the dog is running.
Hurriedly finds Hessler's glasses, puts them in his hand, and chase after the dog.
But Dara, as y'all are fighting y'all's way through the brush and a certain Kender has been kidnapped by a dog, y'all do realize that this section you are in seems more depressed than the area around you.
This is kind of
Specifically where you are standing.
And by depressed, I'm assuming you mean like pressed down, like
Yeah, like there's
Okay.
a hole in the ground. You're standing in a large pit. It's only a couple inches lower, but it is some kind of pit to a degree.
we all know this, or just
Just to
just
Dara.
Dara and
anything particular in this depression?
You.
Just me.
Oh. It's just
Okay.
a strange fact that as you're walking around, it suddenly dips down those couple inches and then goes back up a little, maybe a couple, maybe 2-3 feet later, 2.5 feet.
Does it appear to be like squarish, roundish in shape?
As you step out of it and get a better look, you look over it and realize it is in a vaguely round shape, but that is not what concerns you.
Checks out.
You see that as you're looking over it, you realize it's not just a depression. It is a multi-toed footprint.
Yeah, I had a bad feeling you were gonna say that.
The very round bottom part with 3 long, thick fingers. Not really long in comparison to the rest of the foot, but decent side toes that splay out. Looks like they dug in a little bit before the thing moved forward. as the ends of the toes are a little bit deeper than where the heel of it would be.
I'm going to call over to Leo. Leo, could you take a look at something for me, please?
Very well. What is it? And Talea will walk over to you.
And then I'll just use my glaive to like trace the outline of this footprint. Have you ever seen a creature that might have made a depression like this?
Talea will stoop down and start examining the footprint.
Roll me a nature check.
Nature.
You'd have
They will get
disadvantage at
proficient.
this point
From what?
from only having one bit to look at. You don't have a lot of information to go off.
They will get proficiency with nature that they want to, maybe help me out.
Nature, no.
Sounds like you might be SOL.
And maybe NPCs?
More of a nurture person.
Oh, Tansy's a nature person.
But Tansy is not active at the moment.
I was just saying that to the party, like Tansy's back there.
Nice
sniffing the
gods. Guide by hand. Fuck.
Nope.
I am rolling low today. What the fuck?
You've never seen something like this, but you're familiar kind of with the weight of a creature like this because you're used to tracking things through forests or through fields or things like that. The amount of impression and how deep it is, you're looking for a very heavy creature. Relatively large, larger than you by a good margin, and on the heavier side. So either it's going to be armor plated, very thick muscles, generally a lot of blubber. You're not entirely sure what it is, but it does seem to carry a lot of weight on it.
I look
Could
at
also
Phil.
mean that it's some kind of armored creature. Like physically, somebody put barding on it, but you're not sure.
Well, Talia will turn to Dara, who I'm assuming is still right next to me. Well,
Unless they ran away.
Nope.
I could not tell you what this creature could be. I know I can see it is obviously quite heavy. If we are back in my own homeland, I would say maybe a rhinoceros or even hippo, but I don't even know if you guys have those here. So something with a lot of weight, or something that's weighed down by something, like some sort of heavy armor.
In which case, CC, I would like to try to scan around and see if I see any more of these footprint depressions.
Roll me a survival check.
I will help with that.
There it is. Oops, shit, wrong button.
That is not survival.
As you
Yeah,
try to hide from your
it's right above it
own
now. I just only
knowledge.
clicked.
I'm helping you with it, so you have advantage.
Uh-huh.
Oh, cool.
Should we roll?
There you go.
13.
Based on what you see here in the path, the area is a little bit open, as if you're walking down an old forest path, and you can see a couple more ahead, and you think you have a decent idea of which way it goes. You're not going to be able to follow it perfectly, as a lot of the indents are a little spread out, but something that you do notice is based on the width of the footprints that you see, you realize you don't think you are in an old pathway. You think something came barreling through here and just knocked everything back.
Oh, dear.
As you move a little bit further forward, you see that there is a couple small saplings that have just been laid out.
Oh dear. Leo, everyone, we need to be extremely careful.
I'll also
I rolled
remind you, Raz
terrible.
has been kidnapped.
Yes, I know. But that doesn't hurt to warn them and going, this isn't a natural path. And just kind of like pointing with my glaive at like different like places. Like, hey, there's that tree, there's that like bush over there, there's that depression right there. Something came through here.
Looking at this path, would Talio know with his
Hello?
experience as a survivalist, or not survivalist, as someone skilled with survival, that a path like this would normally take lots of creatures to kind of push through, you know, like
Do
a lot of
this
wear and
much
tear.
damage? Yeah.
Yeah,
A number of different creature moving in a herd could do this kind of damage, yes.
but we only see the tracks of one creature, right?
Correct.
As far as we can tell.
I don't know about the rest of you, but I do not. I would not like to run into a beast that was capable of doing this. It looks as if a stampede was run through here.
Ah, crap. Alright, we need to find Raz right now. I'm bogged down in my armor. I can't run. I'm not exactly equipped for tumbling through underbrush. Someone
I
go find Raz.
I will go after the small one and the dog. Do I see the tracks left behind by the dog?
Oh, it's not hard to go. It went down the path this creature took.
Shit. Well, off Leo goes. He's gonna run ahead.
Esther is joining you.
I am joining as well.
Sure, William will follow too.
I don't know if you guys can keep up with the two of us.
The rogue has cunning action now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the rogue can.
Bonus
Okay, William, breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth.
It's easier if you don't need to breathe.
What?
About half a mile later, y'all are starting to catch up, but Raz, the dog that has kidnapped you, which according to the party seems to be named Olette, has taken you to what looks like the shattered remains of an ancient oak.
Hey, dog, Oled, you wanna slow down?
They have stopped completely.
Oh, okay. I'm just gonna slide off.
They give you a boof.
I guess I'll go up to this tree, see if I can figure out what mowed it down.
You see, while the trunk has been knocked over, the branches, which once spread out very far, on one side have been sheared through. It looked like
Okay.
something hit this with quite a great force. There are scrape marks across the side of the front and left side of the tree trunk, much of the bark being damaged. Before it was ripped, its root system was ripped out almost completely and it came down.
Okay. I'll look back at the rest of the party, like, in sight or no?
You can see a black dot very quickly dashing towards you.
Okay, so I'm not too worried. Um, Looking around, there's no sign of what could have done this. Is there like a clear path of broken trees?
I mean, yeah, you're standing in it. The path in
Okay.
which the party has been following is kind of clear of a lot of vegetations, and this tree would have been right at the edge of it and looks like it got hit.
How long would it have taken me to get to Raz with a 60 feet movement?
Y'all are dashing up this way. You're about with Taleo and them.
Okay.
Y'all have not arrived yet, but y'all are en route.
Well,
And
with
then
my
we're
dash,
right.
I'd be going about 70. So you're about 10 feet back.
And he can go 90. He's a rogue.
I thought they get that extra movement speed at like level 3 or something.
No, they get cutting action level 2.
Yeah.
So they can double dash.
Oh yeah.
But y'all are on the way. Raz, what are you up to?
I'm trying to looking to Olet. Are you trying to show me something, or
They boof.
gonna take that as a yes?
And then you hear in your mind, look to the branches.
Oh fuck!
You hear that
I'll
in
look.
your head.
I will look to the branches.
And as you do, you notice that there are these strange white cones embedded in some of the thicker branches. There's about 3 of them.
Are they actually teeth?
Or is it a
Yeah.
porcupine?
How high up are they?
On the ground. Because the tree
Oh,
got
they're on
knocked
the
over.
ground. I'll go over to him and inspect him.
You see they are completely embedded in some of those thicker branches. They're on the side where this part of the branch has been ripped off from the main tree, but you can still see these 3 cones embedded in the branch itself.
Is there any way for me to remove them?
You can try.
I'll try.
Roll me in athletics.
Pull, Raz, pull.
It's a 12.
You try to grab and wiggle it out, but it doesn't go anywhere. It is solidly pressed in there.
What's it feel like? Does it feel like bone? Does it feel like rough?
Kind of like bone. It's also got that strange yellowing quality of bone.
Okay, I think I can assume these are teeth. Or something like that.
Oh shit! It's a land shark.
Jeff.
Not a bullet.
But it's about this
Okay.
time the rest of the party is catching up to Raz. Nobody's seeing Olette anymore.
Oh, the dog's gone.
Raz, are you okay?
I'm fine. A little shaken. But, take a look at this. Oh,
Leah will walk over to look at what Raz is looking at.
I should also point
she'll
out that
point at the.
Williams and Dara are with the Frostcall sisters still trying to catch up. Team I Run Fast, which is Hessler, Steve, and Taleo, have made it, but the others have not. If they are even running in the first place.
Who got there first?
I mean, with your 90, I'm pretty sure you would have gone there first.
If Steve was running at full blast, or if he was staying with the party.
Steve was running at full blast to show Taleo up.
Yeah, then you got there first.
I go, Taleo, where have you been? I've been waiting here for 5 minutes.
God damn. Good them rogues.
It's okay, I'll teach you.
If only cutting action was a teachable skill.
I try to show him how to do it, but he doesn't quite grasp it.
Just running in place for Leo.
Are you guys grasping the seriousness of the situation? Look at these things. They're teeth.
Leo will walk up and examine one of the teeth, running his thumb over it to see if it has like a sharp edge on it.
It's currently embedded in a tree.
Oh, Talia will attempt to rip it out of the tree.
Roll me athletics.
Come on, athletics, don't fuck with me.
Oh, I will give
16.
him advantage.
How?
Are you trained in
Oh, I have
athletics?
acrobatics. No, it was my screen or my text is small on that screen. Never
As
mind.
you grab onto it, Taleo, you tug and you tug and you tug, And it's hard, and it takes you 2 solid minutes of tugging on this thing to finally rip it out of the tree, at least one of them.
I loosened it for you.
I laugh.
Yes, thank you, Ross. I definitely felt it very loose in there. So Toledo's gonna bring it up to his eyes to take a really good look at it.
It's slightly curved. The very tip of it looks like it has broken off, probably still in the tree. And the bottom of it is also very rugged or ragged. Also looking like this broke when it hit the tree.
Yeah, it's dude, all right.
Do I recognize what kind of beast it might have came from?
Roll me a nature check.
Damn.
Who has
Okay,
nature?
No one has
Somebody
nature. That's the problem.
I look, Tansy doesn't
Rats
have it
don't
either.
have nature.
The druid doesn't have nature proficiency.
No, they're more
What
about
in the-
medicine.
Okay. You know what? I'm using a hero point. 17.
Nice.
As
Or my
you're,
still
as
rolling
you're
disadvantage, right?
looking over it, you recognize this not really as what kind of a creature it is, but this isn't what you originally thought it was. This is not a tooth. This is a
It's a
spine.
claw. A spine?
Oh, it's a quill.
Not particularly. It's more in the nature of either a rhino's horn or a elephant's tusk.
Oh,
Thick structures that come off the body.
and you said there were 3 of them?
Yeah.
Pretty full of them.
No, there's 3 stuck in the tree branch.
Yeah.
That have been impaled.
Like on a lengthwise scale, how many feet is it?
That one you're looking at is probably about 1.5 feet, but in its diameter, it is smaller than the other 2.
Really long but skinny, at least. Useful.
Not skinny, no. It's thicker. It's not as quite as thick as Teleo's forearm, but it's not much smaller.
Does anyone have a dagger or small or similar kind of knife?
Yeah, I got a dagger.
You'll get
right here.
Yeah, you'll get handed one from Hessler. He's not going to use it anyways.
All right, Toledo will use it to kind of dig around the largest spine to try to get it out cleanly. Out of the branch.
It eventually takes you just stabbing into this as much as you can, breaking up the tree around it before you're really able to pull this next spine out, which is about 3 feet in length.
Oh, that's taller than I am.
Yeah, whatever this came off of, you must be very large and very pointy. How pointy is this spine?
It looks like it has broken off and you don't have the tips, so you're not entirely sure. But with its size and the damage of the tree, you're pretty sure you could just take a bow staff, put it on somebody, and just ram it through somebody. With the amount of force it looks like it's pushing through, it doesn't need to be all that sharp to pierce.
Leo's gonna hand the 3-foot length down to us. There, you can use this as as a walking staff.
Walking staff? I don't think I can lift this thing.
How thick is it? Like around?
That one is about as wide as Raz's shoulders.
I don't know, like that, like a tree trunk kind of almost, or like a
Not
sapling
like
trunk.
Quite, but
Like a
yeah,
baby?
sapling.
Or a toddler.
But it's decent
What'd you say,
size. Maybe about 1.5 feet diameter.
A toddler's
damn.
shoulder.
No, about 1 foot. Just about 1 foot diameter.
That's like a pillar.
Mhm.
Pillar of keratin-like material.
Yep.
Can I make some sort of nature check to see
see if I know what this could come from.
Yep.
Uh, 12.
You still have no idea. Based on what you've heard, though, it's likely to be some kind of defensive structure on a creature from the wastes, based on the coloration. If it was from here in the forest, you'd expect more greens, unless the main body as in this is just a keratin growth. You're not entirely sure.
And Becklin was trying to take this thing out by himself. Yeah, Becklin's gonna need our help.
Yeah. Let's how much do we see how much further the destruction goes up ahead?
Oh, it just keeps going.
With my nature check to have been enough to know how much a piece of this is basically ivory. So, how do we know how much this would like be worth?
Probably not all that much, especially in a fishing village, which is what you're near. Might be something if you can get to a normal city, but
Let's 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 keep going.
it's about
See if
this
we find
time
more.
William and the mages are catching up.
Oh, I totally forgot about. I thought they were here.
Any chance anybody has a bag of holding on them?
Nope.
We can afford that right now.
I don't know. Sometimes some like NPCs have one or something.
Usually you're in a world where magic items are relatively common. Not here.
And then, God damn it. Well, Talil is going to take the 3-foot length, make a harness out of like a weird looking rope he has. It doesn't look like normal rope, and tie it to his back,
Okay.
just in case this is worth something later. You never know. You never know. It's ivory, for God's sakes. But yeah, and then I guess we keep following the trail after everyone finally catches up.
As y'all are moving along the way, you eventually see it leads towards a large pond.
It's a giant turtle.
I don't think a turtle has spines like this.
We don't know what the wasteland looks like.
Desert like.
Oh, could be a tortoise.
I'm thinking more like a thorny dragon or something. Like it's just a big one. You know those lizards.
It's a lot.
Does it look like there's any destruction around the pond, or does it stop here?
It stops at the edge as this seems to be in a large clearing. The edges are relatively muddy and disturbed.
Any tracks?
You would have to roll survival.
I will roll survival.
I will assist with that because I am also proficient.
I
Excellent.
was going to say I'm proficient, so I put
20.
proficient in.
Taleo, it looks like this creature came up to the side, walked into the shallows, and probably started drinking. But that's not what catches your eye. As you are looking at this, following the tracks that led to here, before it looks like it left and started to move around again, you notice there are also another set of tracks that move around beside it.
Do they look similar in any way? Like the same tracks, but one big, one small.
No.
Oh, damn! I was thinking like, I don't know, Mama Beast and Baby Beast. But okay, what are they?
These look more like claws, more paw printy.
Oh, a dog.
Or yeah, is it dog prints, cat prints? Like what are we dealing with here?
Roll me another nature.
I should have put something into nature. God damn it. Okay. 16.
You're
That's not bad.
pretty sure that these fall into something of a canine type family. but not any style that you recognize from down south. Your best bet is maybe something like a hyena, but it is very large for a hyena.
So I think I would know a hyena a little bit better though, because of my because of my my
That's why I'm
life
saying
before coming to this party.
like a hyena. It is not specifically a hyena. It's about the size of a decent sized wolf paw print.
Hmm. And do these tracks look similar in time in time frame? Like, do they look like they were made around the same time, was this creature come, or did this hyena like creature come after the big creature, or
You
right,
can
or the
see
other way
its
around?
paw prints in the pit of where the larger creature was, so it likely came after.
Okay,
But
so
what
the hyena
concerns
for
you
sure.
is as you're looking over it, you're pretty sure there's multiple tracks.
We have
Hmm.
we have more problems mounting. It would seem there are more creatures. They look almost hyena-ish in nature. And if they're anything like the hyenas we have back home, they are quite vicious.
Is there anything in the water?
Nope. It's just water.
How deep is the water?
I don't know. You want to go jump in it?
I did not suggest jumping
Cats
in
and
it.
water. You love it.
I, my
Excuse me.
first intrusive thought was just to toss Steve or William in there just to test how deep it was, but I'm not going to do that because Toledo's not that much of a dick.
Steve will just run away.
But Toledo will kind of take a look closer at the water. Does he still see any kind of disturbances, any kind of
It's
bubbles
murky
or
water.
ripples?
But no, you don't
Uh,
see any ripples. No, it seems very still water. You see
Hey,
there is
let's
a
go.
stream
definitely
that leads to it, but otherwise, it doesn't seem to really be doing much. You don't see any life in it.
okay, so definitely not something I'd want to fill a canteen with. But
Oh yeah, it's murky as there's a lot of mud around it, but you're pretty sure if you go to that little stream that's feeding it, you'd be able to get water that is relatively safe from that.
yep, never drink from still water. Always go for like the moving shit. But
You shouldn't be drinking shit.
I say, hey guys, we
I'm
should
gonna need
follow.
more if I keep hearing that shit.
We should keep following these tracks because we got to find Becklin.
Yep.
There's another thing that concerns you, dear Taleo.
Oh, oh yeah.
You were at a watering pond.
This is a
Creatures would
watering hole.
probably, yeah, watering hole. There should be creatures around here somewhere. Even if they were
Leo,
hiding because of y'all's presence, you'd probably still be able to hear them. The
but we hear nothing.
only thing you hear is Steve's loud mouth and the bubbling of the creek running into it.
Leo will hold up a closed fist to everyone behind him. Does anyone else hear that?
Dar will cup
No.
a hand to their ear and listen around.
Exactly. This should be a mecca for all the beasts and creatures of this forest. It seems to be should be a very popular watering hole, but we hear nothing. No bugs, no prey animals, no predator animals, nothing. Something is wrong here. Something is very wrong.
Dar will draw the glaive and start keeping like eye out around the clear, like the surrounding clearing, such like. I don't like the sight of them.
When the forest goes quiet, danger is near.
You don't think it's an ambush creature, do you?
I would not be surprised. Everyone, keep an eye on the woods.
A creature of that size, you best damn hope it's not an ambush creature.
Right.
The smaller dog-like ones, those might be the big thing. You best hope that ain't an ambush creature, because then you really want to know what the hell has that been ambushing. What do you need to be that big and still need to ambush something?
Right.
It's just when you realize the Tarask has spines to stop stuff from biting it.
Same with dire creatures.
That and the Tarask has prey set eyes instead of predator.
Wait,
That
does
means Elmo is an ambush predator.
Also, can I do a perception check to see if there's any hidden enemies about?
Yep, you may.
Can I help with that?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna help with that because I have
All right.
perception.
As you grab his ears and make him wiggle. The wiggling distraction, you don't. You're just like, what are you doing? Stop that.
do anything alone around here.
But Steve, as you're listening in, it is dead silent, and you're looking around. It doesn't look by what's around you like anything's been here in a little bit. Usually you'd see traces where like water dripped away as a creature moved off, but you see nothing of that nature. Just the disturbed mud right around the outside of the pond itself.
So I say we should travel probably as a pack. Cats are good with packs, so they're packed animals. So we should travel like one.
pack tactics?
Raz, stay close
Hmm?
to Leo. You don't need to run off again.
Correction, I didn't run off. The dog did with me.
My eyes saw you grab onto the dog and run away, but it is what it is at this point. It's in the
I
past.
was
What
kidnapped.
matters?
Good Ola is a good dog, so he had best intentions for you. So let's kind of take it slow and steady and use perception along the way.
And keep your weapons out. Be ready for anything. A creature that large should not be an ambush predator, but you never know.
I'm more worried about the dog prints than anything.
Yes, those also concern me as well. So keep your weapons ready. Keep your eyes and ears sharp.
I look back at Lyral and give her a thumbs up. I'm using what you taught me.
So the party begins to move again. Can I get another survival check from Dare to Leo?
Can I help?
Survival if you want advantage, and I'm proficient with it.
Have double.
Well,
This
I
is
think-
not one they'd know to get help with. This is just something they are rolling.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Okay, so this is just a normal roll.
Yep.
Well, okay, what the fuck is going on with my rolls?
I think everyone's rolls tonight have been shit.
As you
You
are
know what?
going along,
Alright.
following the path
Hold
once
on.
again. Oh,
I'm gonna use my inspiration on that because fuck that.
gotcha.
All right, and this is advantage because I'm using inspiration. 16.
I'm glad.
As, as you're moving along, it's been about an hour since the pawn, moving it carefully through, getting deeper and deeper into the woods, and you're starting to get into a much more hilly area. You notice something in the tracks, the very edge of the area. You're starting to see another type of track. This time, a boot print.
Leo will stop the party and kneel down to examine the track some more. It looks like we might be finally catching up on Becklin.
Becklin.
So I said Becklin.
Okay, I thought
In
I
a
heard
Russian
Becklin.
accent.
No, you I heard what you did. You did the weird thing with that, but yeah, Beckland.
you can only barely see them if it wasn't for the fact a lot of the grass and whatnot has been ripped up by the travel of this large creature. You probably wouldn't see it at all. But it looks like some kind of booted individual has been moving along the side of this. I'm not sure when it started, but it does seem to be following the tracks.
Is my roll high enough to know how how fresh these tracks are, and like relative, like are these an hour, or have these been here for an hour, been here for 10 minutes maybe? Is my roll high enough for that?
The problem is the depression from the larger creatures already pressing it down. This added weight, well, they would definitely have to be at least on the heavier side a little bit, or be carrying a good bit of gear to get there to the point where their impression is being left as well. But with the disturbed earth, that's the only reason you know. As for how long it is, you're not really sure. Definitely not more than a couple days.
Wait, did you say the larger creature looks like it's pressing down on the human track?
No, human tracks came on after. So the larger creature came down, pressed down on the grass as one off, ripped some of it up as it was moving, and then the humanoid creature came in afterward, following it. But it wasn't in this track. You don't think you would have noticed them.
Okay. So we don't know how long the tracks have been here, but it's safe to assume, but it's safe to say it's probably less than a day old, considering how long they've actually been out here.
Maybe, maybe a day or two. If it's Becklin, maybe a day or two.
Okay, so a
But
day
you're
or
pretty
two.
sure it isn't longer than 3 days.
Well, I mean, it can't be longer than 3 days. They've only been out here for 3 days.
Unless it's not Becklin.
Fair point. You probably should have gotten a better description of Becklin before we came out here. You know, like what kind of gear they had. They're a Nea Salonia, so it's safe to assume they're probably like heavily armored.
You could ask the other knight in your party.
Good point. So Talia will gesture toward Dar. Dar, on average, how would one of your order dress while hunting for a creature?
We're usually pretty well kitted out. I mean, full battle regalia, at least several days worth of supplies. Then any other hunting items that we would think to maybe bring along, depending on exactly what we've been asked to go kill.
So they would probably be carrying around a fair bit of weight. Yes.
I would imagine so, yes.
Well, that explains why this footprint is meant to make a depression, despite the fact that the surrounding ground has already been pressed in. I think with about 80% certainty that we are now on the proper track of Beckland.
That's good. And do you reckon that they're being tracked or they're doing the tracking?
They are definitely doing the tracking. These boot prints came after
After the fact.
after the fact.
Ah,
Yes.
good, good. Well, that gives us some hope that we are not too late then.
I can't tell you how long they've been here though, so we should probably keep moving. Time is not our friend.
Agreed.
Leo will stand back up and continue down following the tracks.
As y'all
Hey,
are.
Taleo,
Oh, go ahead.
Taleo, you didn't see any dog prints like your hyenas before?
Am I still seeing those prints
Not here,
alongside the?
no.
No, I did not see them now, but mm, hmm, that's actually a
So they
good
could
point.
be out on the sides trying to track both things now.
Yes, keep your heads on swivels.
I'll do another perception check. Anyone
I
going to
will,
try to help?
I will help with that.
Jesus Christ!
You don't
the hell?
notice something, but the one thing as you're listening in, you're like, I will listen for all the things that are creeping up on me. But you're not really hearing much other than the party until you feel something touch the nape of your neck. It's almost got this nail-like scrape as it runs down the one of your vertebrae.
Oh, everyone stop! There's
What's up?
something. There's something at my back.
Everyone, Leo looks at you.
Cleo, as you look around, he has just happened to have been standing next to where the wind is blowing a tree branch, so the one of the longer branches is kind of nudging the back of his neck.
What's up
Okay.
with these rolls tonight?
Okay, hold on. I have something for this. Steve, I want you to be very still. Don't move a muscle. You, if you don't move, it will not attack you.
Oh, but you know what? I'm going to dodge out of the way. Fuck!
As you try to dodge on, something slams into you from behind, Steve. As you go tumbling ass over tea kettle, thud, 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 then your shoulders get slammed against the ground as you see Olette has tackled you.
As I see a what?
Olette has tackled you.
And the
Oh,
dog.
hey, what's up, puppy? I start going. Hold on. I start going like this. Hey, go poppy, go poppy.
Wouldn't you be on your front?
No, they got. You know when Simba pins Nala, shoulders kind of pressed against the grass? It's that kind of thing. He's on his back.
I appreciate the Disney
In the
reference.
jungle, the mighty jungle.
I think that might be a bit too hot and steamy.
They were children at first.
But yeah, then Olette takes off into the woods again. Olette just did a smash and grab, but as you
I
can
tried to
see,
warn you.
Steve, the dog has your dagger.
Ah, that's fine.
Of course it does.
I have another one.
I did try to warn you.
You do hear soft boofs in the distance, though, as Olette comes back.
I find something?
Can I have my dagger back?
They take back off into the wood,
Oh.
as they seem to be leaving the path that y'all are on.
I think we should probably follow Olette.
But these-
No, Rez is following.
Yeah, he's probably has a keener nose than Taleo.
Follow Olette Wemder into battle. Totally.
He has a
into battle.
dagger, so he can stab things.
Stabbity stab.
Yeah, I'm following that pupper.
All right, we're leaving the tracks and just going bushwhacking into the woods.
It takes y'all a little bit, and the sun is starting to set at this point, but as you are doing it, you notice something in the distance. The sun is almost completely gone, and there isn't much light anymore, save for the one you see in the branches. Not in the branches, but between the branches, in the distance.
Dun, dun, dun.
You aren't the only ones here.
Leo hunkers down, gesturing for everyone to do the same. Frankly, Roz doesn't really need to. They're just naturally low to the ground. Not Roz, Raz.
That was asking. No, yeah, I'm already pretty low.
You want her to be a foot tall? Is that what?
No, she's not a foot tall.
Well, he's
She's like,
trying to tell you to get low.
oh, then I'll get lower.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
I'll get lower than all you fuckers.
Any lower and you'll be
Oh,
underground.
I mean, you are the shortest, I think.
We're gonna watch Williams drop it low.
Drop it like it's hot.
William,
I'm too high right now.
Super, look
But you can see there's definitely a fire, meaning probably a camp just ahead.
Taleo, go up front. Or I go, Taleo, go on. I point at him with my eyeballs and go
You
forward.
point at him with your eyeballs.
Well, I point at my eyeballs and tell him to go forward.
Leo is already going forward. He's just been crawling slowly on like a lion on the prowl.
I'm like, my rolls tonight are shit, so
Should I roll for stealth?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not going up there.
But
I'm in heavy armor.
All right.
Oh,
There you go.
Steve is
Okay.
stealthy.
I'm
And
gonna-
away from Dara.
I'm going to use a hero point for stealth. I'm using up all my hero points.
Oh,
Motherfuck!
I'm staying away from those two.
I guess we're all being sneaky, so I'll go stealth too.
I'll give you advantage.
I'm just gonna wait like a minute for you guys to go off, and then I'll start walking that way.
The mages are going to be in the back as well. But as y'all creep your way forward, moving quietly, spreading out a little bit, you make your way to the edge of the camp. You see a tent, a fireplace, a pot with boiling water over it, but you don't see anyone there until, Taleo, you feel something cold touch your neck.
Dun, dun,
A blade
I do a
is
perception
against your
check
neck.
beforehand.
dun.
Taleo, you have been found. But as we get to that
Yeah.
point, that for today is where we're going to be ending it. Good job, you guys. That was a lot of fun. I hope you come back for next week to see if Taleo loses his head or not. And for those listening in, I thank you for coming along with us on this journey as well. And I hope you also come to see just what this party is going to get themselves into. Y'all have a wonderful night. Peace.
Yippee!
Oh no.